Over the last 6 years, there's been a huge increase in cash flow difficulties faced by UK businesses. 100,000 county court judgments were issued against businesses in England and Wales last year. Delroy Anglin and his son Dale are High Court enforcement agents.
This is what I should take a session then?
Yeah.
What do I know?
Don't know. What do you know?
They travel hundreds of miles each week, collecting debts and seizing goods.
Okay, Dale, what have we got?
We've got a company called Creative Printer. Couldn't find anything online about them. Found a website, but we can't find anything to confirm an address.
Today, they're on their way to a printing company in East London to collect a debt of nearly £2,000 owed to a dissatisfied customer.
Yeah, look, Creative Printer.
Brilliant house.
If the owner of the company, Mohammed Rahman, can't or won't pay today, the agents have the right to seize company assets to offset the debt.
Hello, looking for a Creative Printer? Hello, buddy. High Court enforcement agent. Just need to speak to the boss. Is he here? Cheers, mate. Yeah, it's fine. See you, mate. See you. Hello, you the boss?
Yeah.
How you doing? My name's Dale Anglin. I'm a High Court enforcement agent.
Okay.
I've got a High Court writ against Creative Printer. I'm here for the sum of £1,971 and 7 pence.
Okay.
Are you able to make that payment, sir?
We are talking about this one with a court.
What, are you disputing it?
Yeah.
Even though Mr. Rahman is disputing the case, the agents are duty-bound to enforce the writ here today.
What's the dispute about then?
She printed a business card.
Yeah.
Yeah, she printed a business card.
Yeah, this is
Funny. This is what we printed
Yeah.
as per the color, but she wanted this one, and we said, hang on, if you give us yellow color, you will get yellow color. If you give us like this color, you will get it like this color. You know what I mean? Then she took us to the court.
In spite of his argument with the claimant, Dell needs Mr. Rahman to understand that he must settle his debt today.
What happens is the money, when you pay it to us, stays with us, right? Whilst you do this, and you go to court and the judge is the referee. If the judge decides that you're in the right, you will get the money back. If the judge decides that she's in the right, you will lose the money.
But Mr. Rahman isn't interested.
A dispute not to pay this.
It's a small amount in relation to what you do, right? The easiest way would be to pay this amount.
I can't pay that.
You can't or won't.
I can't pay that straightforward because we are in a process with disputing this one.
Dell tries again to get Mr. Rahman to settle the debt.
We don't get involved in disputes. We carry out the court's instructions. If you would rather this disruption, it doesn't make sense to me, but if you don't want to pay it, we have to remove goods.
Nothing is Creative Printers.
You'd have to prove that to me.
What do you want me to prove?
I'd have to see the proof for everything, who owns everything in here.
Yeah, it's Creative Distribution UK Limited.
After refusing to pay, Mr. Rahman claims that none of the assets in the factory are owned by Creative Printer, the company named on the writ, but by Creative Distribution Limited. But Dale is suspicious.
What do they do?
Who?
Creative Distribution UK Limited.
Creative Distribution is the printing company, and creativeprinter.co.uk is a website who sells stuff.
You advertise your company as Creative Printer. Everywhere outside it says Creative Printer. It's the same thing.
No.
I'm telling you, you can battle it out in court when I remove goods from here. I'm not going to battle it out in court with you.
Nothing is owned by Creative Printer.
The agents need to see hard evidence that Mr. Rahman is telling the truth and that there are two separate companies.
You need to produce every piece of paper, whatever it is you want to do, to go and do.
Dal says server. I will show you the server belongs to.
Well,
I'm not going to go through every. What about this one? What about this one? What about this one?
We're just
because
gonna take it.
I need to see it for everything in here. Whose is the server? Yeah, I need to see it. I need to see the proof.
Show me the receipt.
Yeah, for everything, please.
People often try to put you off the scent when dealing with a business. We have to be dogged, we have to be diligent, we have to sort of dig in there. The change of names, a different company being set up. Part of our job is to investigate and have a look and see if you do have assets.
I'm not going to sit here all day and wait for your receipts. This is one item. How much items do you think we're going to take for this bill? And I'm not going to sit here all day and wait for it.
The agents have now been at the factory for an hour and a half. And so far, Mr. Rahman has only provided one receipt for the assets on site.
Computers.
Computer receipt, I can't show.
You can't show me.
I can get it from the accountant office saying that all this property belongs to you.
I don't want a letter from the accountant. I want a receipt.
Yeah.
No worries, we need to shut these down, guys. We're going to start unplugging all the computers. I've been here a long time and we've got nowhere.
Dale decides to turn up the pressure.
I'm closing them.
No, fine.
I'm closing them. We're removing goods from here, so please don't do that.
I'm saying no.
I'm telling you we're taking stuff.
No.
We are.
No.
We're removing goods from
We're
here.
going to have a problem.
I'm saying you cannot take it.
I'm telling you we are
cannot
taking
take
it.
Mr. Rahman decides to take action.
You are playing with me.
No,
you
we
are
taking
you
it.
are,
No,
you
no,
are asking
you're-
me to.
you haven't
you're
supplied
playing.
us anything.
You're
You are
playing.
asking
not
me to
supplied
show,
anything.
and now you are just taking it. That's not
Because
right.
you haven't supplied
Even
anything.
if
Get your hands off me.
This premises is belongs
Get your
to.
hands off me.
No,
Get
you
your
hold.
hands off of me.
You hold me. Please.
No, I ain't listening. I've had
You
enough of
also-
you.
We've been here for
you also
hours
need to hold.
listening.
No. If you are breaking it, it's gonna be trouble.
I've asked you to move, right? Yeah, get it on video camera. Move.
Resisting the agents carrying out their duties is a criminal offence.
Why are you stopping us?
You are not giving me
What the hell
chance to take.
We've given you a chance. We've been here for hours.
That's
You're not
right.
listening.
No.
Let the police come and we just empty it. I've had enough of all this. All you've done is caused botheration and problems.
Please.
With tempers rising, Dale calls for police backup.
As a High Court enforcement agent, I'm carrying out a High Court writ at premises. We've started removing goods, but they're obviously obstructing us and trying to grab us to stop us taking anything.
I've seized it,
Yeah, you
right?
cannot seize it.
I can.
Company.
I'm taking it.
You cannot seize any other company.
I can. You are resisting us,
Yeah.
right?
You are holding my stuff.
It's not your stuff. We are taking it.
No, you cannot take it.
Move from there.
No.
With Mr. Rahman refusing to back down, Dale and Dell are in a potentially threatening situation. Will they be able to keep things under control until the police arrive? High Court enforcement agents Dell and Dale Anglin were in Canning Town, East London, to collect a debt of nearly £2,000 owed by a printing company to a dissatisfied customer.
I can't pay that.
You can't or won't.
Company director, Mr. Rahman, claimed all the assets were owned by another business, Creative Distribution.
Nothing is owned by Creative Printer.
He refused to pay and tried to stop the agents when they tried to seize goods.
Why are you stopping us?
You are not giving me chance to take.
We've given you a chance. We've been here for hours. You're not
right.
listening.
No.
So they called for police backup.
Please.
Now the agents must try and calm the situation down and continue to seize goods to offset the £2,000 debt. But Mr. Rahman is still obstructing the agents.
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
What are you doing?
Why are you doing that?
If you are doing like
Why are
this.
you doing that? I was standing there. He pushed me.
What are you
Yeah?
doing?
No.
Gonna jump in, are you?
Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? I'm getting you off me. Let go of me. Let go of me. Please. Thank you. Please stop grabbing me.
Look, behave.
Why are you
behave.
doing that? Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
What are you doing?
He doesn't want you to take the computer.
Well, we have to take it
Why are
because
you
he doesn't
doing
want to pay it, does he?
Why are you doing
so
that?
it's not our problem.
Mr. Rahman is still claiming the assets on site belong to a different company, Creative Distribution, and not Creative Printer, named on the writ.
Why are you grabbing
It
me?
says Creative Distribution. Okay,
Nothing.
look at that. It says
Please.
Creative Distribution.
Okay, it's a nice sticker.
Thank you
Have you
very
got the
much.
receipts
Thank
for
you
the
very
stuff in here? Please.
Why can't he behave?
No, you didn't behave.
Manhandling
No.
who? For what reason? Why would you
It's
manhandle
my
me?
premises. I can stand here.
Stand there. Stand there. Crack
Stand
on.
there then.
Okay.
You're welcome to stand there.
Okay. It's my premises.
Don't be pushing on us. Stand. If you're going to stand there, stand there.
Please. Doesn't make any sense what you're doing. Doesn't make any sense.
It's a stalemate. But then the police arrive.
It's to do with a breach of peace upstairs. When we started seizing items to remove, obviously, there was a big obstruction. There's obviously grabbing us and trying to drag us away from the computers and stuff.
It is a problem with another company, nothing to do with this company. The company they came in for, that's just a website.
From the minute I got here, I said to you, I need the receipts. That's what I've said to you from the minute I've got here. And you've shown me one.
They cannot take someone else's stuff.
No, but you have to prove to me whose stuff it is.
They have a legal right to obtain properties from here, whether you agree with it or not, and they need to do their job, don't they? Any disputes that you have needs to go to court, Mr. Rahman.
Mr. Rahman is still adamant he won't pay. He now decides to film the police with his mobile phone.
And you guys are not doing anything, even though we call you, it's a trespass, as well as they're taking wrong company's stuff.
Mr. Rahman, you're not listening, are you?
Dell's patience is being stretched to the limit.
He's threatened a breach of the peace. We are going to remove, and if he obstructs me again, you'll have to arrest him. That's all he's been doing all day.
So you're going to remove another company's property?
I'm going to remove that. You haven't satisfied me as to who owns that. So I will. Don't start again.
Look at that. Look, Mr. Officer. Look at that, Mr. Stamp. Look at that.
They're going to take you away. They're going to take you away, mate.
So they are taking another company. Even look.
Mr. Rahman, come in, please.
Let's just give you a friendly word of warning.
If your behaviour continues, persist to prevent them from doing their job, then we're going to be forced to have no choice but to arrest you for breach of the peace. And believe me, we don't want to do that.
I will not pay a single penny, which is unfair.
Okay, well, that's your choice.
We've gone through this with him. It's not unfair because he has the option to get the money back. Pay it, right? And we leave, and you go to the judge with your argument, and you have your argument. No, you said too much. Are you going to pay it or not?
Come and talk then. Let me talk to you.
Suddenly, Mr. Rahman wants to talk to Dale in private.
I can't do anything until this is paid. A debit card. Try. I don't know if you want to make some calls, see if anyone can help you pay this amount. But I don't, like I said.
I did not even pay anyone's wages.
The truth about Mr. Rahman's situation finally emerges.
We've been struggling last few months, and there is no money. I can show you the bank account if you don't trust.
The
agents have been at the factory for 4.5 hours.
Tell us some solution.
There's nothing, we have to remove you. We have to. There's no money, so we have to. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, just wait another few moments. I just made a couple of calls.
Yeah, cool.
Finally, Mr. Rahman is starting to raise some money.
You've got what, sir?
Another 300.
So you're at how much? 800 now?
He offers the agents £885, nearly half of the money owed.
How are you paying the 885? Card?
Couple of calls.
How much on this one?
385.
7.
But it's not him, it's his employees who are having to stump up the cash.
And the other one, 500 and the other one.
All of this is unnecessary and could have been avoided. But in my experience, the lesser amounts that we have to collect cause the most aggravation. They would lose more money by not working a day, the company that is, than if you paid this, go to court and put your case in front of the judge.
The agents decide to give Mr. Rahman 48 hours to raise the rest of the money he owes.
So you need to call. That's what needs to be paid. 2 days. Mohammed, I'm going. See you later.
5 hours after they first arrived, the case is resolved for now. But if Mr. Rahman doesn't pay the £1,100 still owed within 2 days, the agents will be back. There are nearly 5 million self-employed people in the UK. However, they earn on average 40% less than company employees. Research has shown that the self-employed had an average debt of nearly 20 times their income. Enforcement agents Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor are in Freckleton, North Lancashire, to collect a debt of just over £785 owed by a barber's shop in unpaid rent.
I think it's going to be a dead giveaway when we walk in that we don't need a haircut today.
If the owner, Lindsay DeSanti, can't or won't pay, the agents can seize goods to cover the debt today.
Do you think it's the one called the Village Barbers?
It is indeed.
Oh, someone's in, having a cut. They're going to get
Interrupted.
It's a nice little village, though. Hello there, you okay? Yeah. We've been sent in by the landlord.
By the landlord?
Yeah, with regards to outstanding rent.
Oh, no. I'm this.
Well, it is what it is, I'm afraid.
Where from? Show me the proof of outstanding rent.
Well, the landlord's instructed us to collect that amount.
Well, you get him, get that knobhead on the phone.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take
I want
control
the
of goods.
proof of this outstanding rent then.
Well, have you paid it?
What, my rent? Yes, it's
Yeah.
paid every single week.
Lindsay insists she's fully up to date with her rent payments, but the documents say otherwise.
So we're here now to collect a balance.
Well, you've not given me any notice. For what? You've not given me any notice
Oh, after
that
I've
you're
been
coming
sent
here.
here.
No, it hasn't.
It has done, yeah.
No, it
Yeah,
hasn't.
it has done, or else we wouldn't be here. I can understand it's a little bit stressful, okay? I completely understand. I do. But you can see it from our point of view. We've been instructed by the landlord to collect an outstanding balance.
Are you going to make payment? We'll be on our way, you see.
I'm not dealing with you, right? I want to know where the proof is that I've not paid that.
Lindsay calls her dad for help.
Dad, I need you at my shop ASAP. I've got bailiffs here saying I've not paid my rent. I need you here ASAP. I've got customers in. Yeah, switch me out. I need the proof. We need the proof, Dad.
I'm Lindsay's dad. Now, what's the problem?
We've been sent in by the landlord with regards to outstanding
He's
rent.
not the landlord. He's not the landlord.
Right, well, who is he then?
He's an agent.
She doesn't pay rent by
Oh, there you go then,
direct
yeah, so he's been sent in by herself. So for some reason the rent hasn't been paid or there's been a miscommunication somewhere. We're here to collect an
Can you just... I'll be there in about 10 minutes, quarter of an hour. Can you hang on for me?
Yeah, okay, no problem at all, sir. We'll see you shortly.
Get him out of the shop.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. You might want to charge your phone, it's on 1%.
The thing with smaller communities is it's the embarrassment factor. When you walk into a little business and you've got 2 high court enforcement agents there, you know within 5 minutes the whole village is going to know about it. So have you got proof that you've paid for the last 3 months?
No,
If you pay weekly.
Yes, every week.
What's your rent a week?
100.
100 a week?
Yeah.
Lindsay still insists that she is up to date with her rent. Stuart needs to get to the heart of the matter.
Hi Andy, it's Stu, mate. You alright? Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just like, she said, look, I'm paying it every week.
You've not got any proof to say that I haven't paid it.
And how long have you been here then?
How long have I been here?
Yeah, in the shop.
5 years.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying I've missed 11 weeks?
£600 plus fees.
Fees?
Yeah, to collect this money. You cut hair for free.
Stuart comes back with news from the office.
Right, we've had a statement sent through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 6 weeks that hasn't been paid. That's why it's 600 quid. But then obviously there's costs on top of that, sadly. You must know, if you haven't been paying your rent, that this was going to happen.
I do feel sometimes sorry for defendants, you know, especially if it's their livelihood and their business, and you can see they've been working hard at it. But on the other side of the coin, if you're not paying your rent, you don't leave the landlord stroke claimant any choice in this matter, so we will come knocking on your door.
The agents have been in the shop for a quarter of an hour. So far, Lindsay hasn't made any offer of payment. The agents decide to turn up the pressure.
Everything in the shop belongs to you. Leather couches, everything.
Yeah. Well, just right up down the shop, taking it, are you?
Well, if I don't get payment,
Is there anything in the back here, Vic?
No, not really.
You're not removing anything.
Well-
Of course, I've got all in my arse.
Right.
It's
Well,
fine. We don't have to remove anything as long as they are full balance being paid.
Lindsay's father arrives.
Hello there.
Mr. Jackson.
That's me?
Yes.
Right. So, what was the...
There's 6 weeks of rent that hasn't been paid, and the one from last week, which has obviously been up to date now. Okay.
Last week's is gone.
Right.
So that's the total amount. So the total amount is
£1,104.
£1,104 in total.
Because of additional fees, the amount of money Lindsay now owes has increased by over £300.
The trouble is, going back a lot of years, there's history between the landlord's agent and Lindsay. He's a vindictive he's a vindictive, well, he is as well, but he's a vindictive gentleman. And he's been looking for something like this to hit Lindsay since they took over. Lindsay used to rent a flat from him. She had 2 little children at the time. The idiots of the village started lighting fires at the bottom of the stairs. So Lindsay moved out. She couldn't get 3 months' notice with people lighting fires at the bottom. He took Lindsay to court and he won.
So it cost us a fortune then?
Yeah. This was an ideal opportunity for him to just try and put another nail in her coffin.
Well, yeah.
Despite the long-running dispute with her landlord's agent, the debt must be settled today, one way or another.
I'm not happy about paying it all.
Just calm down.
I've been paying it all, no.
Just calm down, Lindsay. Now, how do you want me to pay you?
It needs to be the cash or debit card.
I can get to the building society,
Yeah.
but it will take me 3/4 of an hour.
What time is it now?
If you want to make an appointment to come back later, that's fine by me.
We won't be leaving here until the money's collected.
Right, that's fine.
So we can wait until about 10:15.
Right,
That's
I'm
not
on
a
my
problem.
way now.
Yeah, no
Okay,
problem at all.
please wait.
Ready?
Lindsay, we will have a meeting with the owners and we'll sort it
I'm not
out.
having a meeting with Simon Rigby, I'm not having a meeting with that knob.
Right, okay, look.
You'll sort it out. Yeah, no problem.
Lindsay, just sit down, calm down, leave your clothes sign on for now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you, sir.
See you in a bit.
The agents have given Lindsay's father a 45-minute deadline to get the money. All they can do now is wait.
I suppose people talk and things like that, don't they?
Village life.
Yeah. I live in a village myself and it's can't do anything.
Not far without people.
Yeah. How's business been going anyway? Has it been all right? No. She obviously is struggling at the moment. It's clear from that, by the way she's acting. If there is bad blood between the lettings agent, don't give them any excuses.
Shortly before the deadline, Lindsay's dad returns.
It is £1,104, sir, and we'll do you a receipt for the cash.
There's 1,000 there.
He pays the debt off in full.
Sorted. Right.
Okay?
Here's your receipt, sir. All right.
Okay.
See you later.
Thank you. No worries, mate.
The agents have got the result they needed. But for Lindsay and her father, the dispute is far from over.
There's 2 sides to every story. Lindsay's at fault by missing a rent payment, but the thing is, why have they not communicated with me? I am joint tenant with Lindsay on this property.
His shop is literally half a mile down the road. In the village, yes.
And the bailiffs...
He drives past every day. Surely, if there was a problem...
Call in, don't you?
Not a phone call, nothing at all.
She was obviously very shocked when we first walked in, saying that she always pays, it's always up to date. And then when we showed her the statements, she kind of changed her tune a little bit, so she knew she was pulling the wool over our eyes. Or trying to even, yeah. But at the end of the day, father comes to the rescue.
Stuart and Vic have got a result in a difficult situation. But in Brian and Dell's next case,
Do you appreciate how distressing this is for us?
they meet a debtor whose case must be handled with great care.
Making me ill.
I'm not making
Stress triggers off my illness.
According to a government report, bereaved families in the UK are finding it harder to pay for a funeral for their loved ones. 45% of Britons have made no provision for their funeral after they pass away, with typical costs ranging from £3,000 to £7,000. 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . High Court enforcement agents Brian O'Shaughnessy and Delroy Anglin are in Bedfordshire, chasing a debt of nearly £2,000 owed to a funeral director.
Del, what we got next, mate?
We're going to see Miss Karen Hilborn-Game in Milton Keynes. She owes £1,751.53.
The debtor, Karen Hilborn-Game, originally owed just over £800 after failing to pay the full cost of her mother's funeral. But legal and High Court fees have now more than doubled that amount. The sensitive nature of the debt means the agents will need to handle this case with care.
Hello. How are you? My name's Brian. I'm from the High Court. I'm looking for Karen Hilborn-Game. Please. Is she here?
Yeah, she's fine.
Okay, can I speak to her, please? Hello.
Hi.
How are you? I've got a High Court writ made against you for monies outstanding.
Oh, you mean the for her mother's funeral? Well, we've actually contacted him several times.
Right.
We've offered him money.
Okay.
He's refused it every time. I've got an appointment.
Well, you need to deal with this. High Court can't wait for your appointment to deal with it.
I'm quite disabled at the moment.
Okay, what's your
I don't look it.
What's your disability?
I'm going for treatment to help me with my She has fibromyalgia.
So how can we get it resolved?
I've been trying to resolve it because I deal with her finances.
Okay.
She's my wife.
Okay.
I'm her carer. Her mother died after we cared for her.
Sorry to hear that.
Through terminal cancer.
Okay.
We paid all of her funeral up front because she was dying of cancer, we knew that.
Okay.
He then charged us an extra £450 to view her dead body in the morgue.
I appreciate the circumstances. Yeah, it's clearly difficult. Yeah, and we understand that. The problem we have to work upon the High Court writ.
I told him we are more than happy to pay him £20 a month. He didn't want that.
He doesn't have to accept that.
No, I know he doesn't, but I can't afford to give him any more.
Well,
I'm her carer. She's disabled, unfortunately can't work.
Okay, I understand she's disabled, all right?
Yeah, but so why
I understand
are
that.
you here?
Well, it's my job.
Well,
I'm
what
here.
is it you want?
You need
Don't
to.
have
It needs to be paid.
We don't have any
Okay.
money.
We don't get a lot of High Court writs where the debts are regarding a funeral. It can make your job difficult because that grieving process can go on for some considerable length of time. It's emotionally charged before you get there. You need to deal with the debt. They need to face up to the fact they need to deal with the debt. And that can take some time in getting their head round to it.
Del and Brian now have to work with the couple to get the matter resolved.
Do you appreciate how distressing this is for us?
Look, this situation wasn't incurred by us, okay? Now, at the end of the day, the gentleman who you have your dispute with has a business to run, okay? Right?
Yeah,
so therefore...
Karen,
amounts of
money.
I'm going to get this.
Should it cost £4,000 to bury a fucking human being?
All right? Now, he has a business to run, just like anyone else trying to earn a living. Now, I don't know what the dispute is, but I've heard your side. There were two sides to everything.
You haven't heard our side.
Karen, I want to get this sorted so you can get your treatment.
I'm not going now. We'll pay him what we can.
Which is what?
It's already been agreed, £5.
No, it hasn't been agreed, otherwise we wouldn't be here. He hasn't agreed that at all.
It's because my mother died of cancer. We were caring for her for 2 years. And it was a very devastating time, and I lost my job because I was so ill. This is why you are here, and how disgusting this country is now that you harass disabled people.
Your argument is not with us.
I don't want to speak to you anymore.
Fine, don't.
You people are so disgusting.
Why?
Why don't you get a real job?
But we're doing our job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Get a proper job where you contribute
We're doing
to
our
the
job.
society rather than actually harassing people.
Well, are we shouting at you?
Debtors will use a high amount of emotion to deflect from having to pay a debt or to even acknowledge the debt. They're in that emotional cycle, they don't want to accept it, or they're not in a position to deal with it. Unfortunately, it doesn't change the fact that they owe the money. The bottom line is you've incurred a debt. Bullies.
To try and intimidate
Not at all.
a disabled woman
Not at all.
for money.
Do you know what this is
He
about?
couldn't afford to pay
Then
because
why
her
did
mother
you-
fucking died with no money and I had to pay £3,000 for a funeral. I haven't got £3,000. You're making me ill.
I'm not making you
Stress triggers off my illness,
Why
and
am I
now I'm
here?
probably not going to be able to walk for 3
Why?
days because of you.
Okay.
people.
Why are we here?
You don't
Or
understand. Go
haven't?
and fucking research fibromyalgia.
No, I don't.
And
I'm
you'll find out that actually stress causes such trauma.
Brian and Del now have a dilemma. They're duty-bound to execute the writ. But with no offer of payment looking likely, they must start to look for assets they can seize, despite the sensitivity of the situation.
I just made some inquiries. She said there's a driver vehicle around the back here, a black and white vehicle. Just want to make some inquiries with it.
The agents have found Karen's car. Brian calls for a vehicle check.
I need to do HPI check on a vehicle.
If the car is free of finance, its value would more than cover the nearly £2,000 debt. But as Karen is disabled, they need to check whether this is the right course of action.
We'd have to look at all the circumstances before making that type of decision, particularly if it's their only means of getting to and from hospital or other medical facilities. So it's not an easy one, but their attitude don't make things easy to resolve. So.
Minutes later, Brian hears back about the vehicle check.
Yeah, it's coming up as a mobility vehicle.
Okay, no, that's fine. Bye. So there's obviously a disability issue here. She's getting carer's allowance. She's got a mobility vehicle. She has vulnerability issues, in my view. She didn't seem vulnerable when she's standing there screaming and shouting, but you know, we have to take into consideration what they're telling us.
With no offer of payment and no goods to seize, the agents have no choice but to walk away empty-handed for now. They leave a copy of the writ for Karen. If she doesn't pay within a month, the agents will be back. It's been a stressful case for everyone concerned.
There was that emotional cycle that we couldn't get through. We couldn't communicate. It was very, very hard. It's a difficult situation. We understand that. We're stereotyped as individuals who are, difficult, but we're not.
I feel like there are so many disabled people in this country at the moment that aren't getting the support they need. And to top it all off, if somebody suddenly lost their job, how are they going to be able to afford to pay ridiculous amounts of money? I'm sorry, but I want to go back to court. I'm going to get a legal subpoena and I'm going to try and find a way to fight this, all of this. And when they see our income is in outcomings, they will know that we can't actually afford to pay more than what we suggested in the first place.
Nearly 60% of UK businesses face some sort of debt, and 99% of these are small or medium-sized enterprises. More than 1 in 3 small business owners draws less than £100 income each month, leaving them with a constant struggle to stay on top of their finances. (8:30 a.m. Sleaford, Lincolnshire. High Court enforcement agents Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor are chasing a debt of nearly £5,000 owed by the owner of a computer repair business.
And we're going to visit Mr. Philip Brace.
Mr. Brace?
This morning. And Mr. Brace needs to pay us £4,747.58.
The debt is for unpaid rent. Mr. Brace's landlord has escalated the case to the High Court to get his money back quickly.
You've done that before, haven't you? 18. 16.
It opens at 9 o'clock.
Hey, someone's coming, mate.
Hello there, sir. You okay? We're after Mr. Brace.
That's me.
Mr. Brace, my name's Mr. McCracken. This is my colleague, Mr. Victor. We're High Court enforcement agents from Direct Collection Bailiffs Limited. We've got a High Court writ, sir, to execute to the value of £4,747.
Yeah, I understand.
Yeah. Are you able to make payment, sir?
At the moment, no, I'm not.
Right, okay, because we are instructed to remove goods, sir, unless payment can be made.
What's the debt about?
Well, it's unpaid rent.
Rent. For this property?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, but basically, I've been having problems with the landlord anyway. in here because he was supposed to have come in and sorted out some damp and all sorts of rubbish for this place.
Right.
He's never turned up, so I've basically sort of stopped paying the rent, you know what I mean? Because there's a lot of stuff in here, obviously being electrical stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That will get damaged with all the debt. I must admit, I'm not making any money out of the place.
Right.
Thing is, you say make a payment, but it'd just be like, excuse my French, pissing in the ocean. You know what I mean? It's not going to make a great deal of difference.
Mr. Brace has run the business for 3 years. He claims he's fallen on hard times, but Vic wants to dig deeper.
But you did say earlier you stopped paying rent because you weren't happy with some of the things. So you didn't stop. You didn't tell us you stopped rent because you can't afford to pay rent. You told us you stopped rent because there was problems with the building, etc., etc., etc. So
yeah, that's fine.
Are we gonna go around? Are we gonna go around in circles? Are we gonna be honest with each other here? Because
I'm being honest. I stopped rent because
one story
one,
here.
I couldn't afford it, and for two, the damp situation and bits and pieces. So it's a combination of both. I'm being straight with you. I'm being honest with you. I'm not trying to pull the wool over your eyes. I can't pay. Simple as that.
Mr. Brace has made his position clear, but the agents still need to try and settle the debt today, one way or another.
I need to make you aware if we do remove, it goes up to £5,611. And if the goods don't get, this is worst case scenario, if the goods don't fetch the total amount outstanding, then there will be a statutory demand issued. Okay, so it is important that you try and get this resolved.
A statutory demand is a written warning from a creditor. It states that if you don't pay your debt or come to another arrangement, they could start court proceedings to make you bankrupt. The pressure is on. Mr. Brace must now raise the funds or risk losing his entire livelihood. High Court enforcement agents Stuart McCracken and Elmore Victor were in Sleaford, Lincolnshire, trying to recover a debt of nearly £5,000 for unpaid rent from a computer repairs shop.
Are you able to make payments, sir?
At the moment, no.
Right.
Owner Philip Brace said his business was failing.
I can't pay. Simple as that.
Now the agent's only option is to seize goods to try and cover the debt.
We are instructed to remove goods, sir, unless payment can be made.
I can point out the bits that belong to customers and that belong to my son-in-law.
We need to see proof of that, sir.
Well, unfortunately...
Well, if you can't show us proof today, everything will get removed and stored for 7 days. If you can't produce proof of after 7 days, it will get sold at public auction.
That lot up there, as well, is mine.
Yeah.
A lot of these need repairing.
There's plenty of IT equipment in the shop. But there's a problem. The value of the broken stock doesn't come close to covering the £5,000 debt.
You should get at least 50 quid for each.
No. I can tell you that now. No, you won't. I can tell you that now, and I'm not an auctioneer. Because whoever's going to buy that at auction does not know if that is working or not, so they pay scrap value, which is a fiver. When you walk into a business and you can see they are struggling to trade or to make a living, clearly that makes it more difficult for us to collect on that specific case because there's nothing of value to remove.
With nothing of value worth seizing in the shop, Stuart changes tactics. The writ is in Mr. Brace's name, so his personal goods are also liable.
We'd have to go to your home address as well and take control from goods there as well. Because obviously it's in your name personally.
What would be the minimum amount that I would have to pay now? Because no doubt you'll probably say it's the whole lot.
Well, we instructed to collect the balance, which is the whole lot, obviously.
That's fair enough, I understand that.
2,200 would be the minimum.
I can't physically pull £2,000 out of my back pocket to hand it over to you.
Yeah.
I've got a vehicle at home. Yes, it's under my name, you can have that as well.
What's the vehicle, sir?
It's a Skoda estate.
Hi, John. Can I give you HPI, mate?
I'll be honest with you, can belt snap.
No problem. Cheers, John. See you later. Bye-bye.
The office tells Stuart the broken down Skoda is virtually worthless. The agents try once more to get Mr. Brace to come up with an offer of payment.
Is there anyone that can help you raise funds? Make a payment?
I've been trying. At the end of the day, I'll just have to close my business down. It's as simple as that.
Which we don't really want to do.
Look, I could take you down to my bank and I can get you a balance of my account. And if there's 100 quid in there, I'll be surprised. That's how bad the business will be. I've been living on borrowed time.
The agents have run out of options. So Stuart throws Mr. Brace a lifeline.
What we'll do is, so I'll give you 24 hours to see what you can do.
To be honest with you, there's no way I can raise it.
And like I said, if at all, like I said, we take control of goods from the property and here it doesn't clear the balance, then there'll be a statute of demand issue, which is more or less end of the line. Bankruptcy is such a crippling situation for any individual. Your bank accounts are frozen, your credit cards are stopped, you'll lose any valuable asset. It's made publicly aware that you are now bankrupt. Your whole life comes to a stop.
Even if I went and stood on the street corners and sit on my backside, I couldn't get £2 grand.
No. I don't think most people would. It'll be a good night if it was.
I'd have to pay them rather than them pay me.
All right, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I started 3 years ago and everything seemed to be all right. Then 2 more shops have opened up in town, which, yeah, it has affected my business. And unfortunately, the economy has screwed me over. I've got into debt. It's my problem. It's not them. So at the end of the day, I've got to either go and pay to become bankrupt and just shut my business down and go and get a proper job.
Mr. Brace has 24 hours to come up with more than £2,000. If he doesn't pay, the agents will be back.
I think he's given up. He's given up on himself.
He's just plodding along day to day, isn't he? He said he is waiting for us, and I think he genuinely was.